decades of service and willingness to serve in this important position. I would like to welcome your wife, Marcia, who is with us today. Welcome, Marcia. I'd also like to acknowledge your son, Russell, and daughter, Brianna, who I'm sure are proudly watching. We are grateful for their continued support of your service. U.S. Strategic Command, or STRATCOM, is the principal command for ensuring our nation's nuclear deterrent is effective, safe, and reliable. Today, our nuclear deterrent consists of a triad of ballistic missile submarines, heavy bombers, and land-based intercontinental missiles. This triad is the bedrock not only of our national defense, but also the security of our allies and partners who depend on the U.S. nuclear umbrella. Integral to the triad is a highly secure and multi-layered nuclear command, control, and communications, or NC3 system, which connects the President to the nuclear forces. Successfully maintaining this nuclear deterrent is a mission fundamental to our long-term strategic competition with China and Russia. This mission has made especially clear throughout Russia's assault on Ukraine. Russia has conducted out-of-cycle nuclear exercises, issued inflammatory statements about tactical nuclear strikes in Ukraine, and continues to threaten nuclear power plants in the region. Vladimir Putin's behavior has been reckless to a dangerous degree. China has also made significant changes to its nuclear approach. Not constrained by the New START Treaty, Beijing has built hundreds of new ballistic missiles and intends to have a stockpile of more than 1,000 warheads by the early 2030s. In the past 2 years, we have also seen China develop missile fields in hardened silos throughout the country. This development, along with China's development of air-delivered weapons and ballistic missile submarines in the South China Sea, fundamentally changes the nature of Beijing's nuclear doctrine. We need to seriously consider that we are entering a new trilateral nuclear competition era. The Cold War was essentially a bilateral rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union, and deterrence theory and communication methods were developed based on two competitors. Those rules now must change with the ascendancy of China and its growing nuclear arsenal. And General Cotton, I'd like to know how you would address this new deterrence dynamic involving not one, but two near-peer competitors. If confirmed, you will be responsible for not only the health of our triad and the NC3 system, but the 150,000 military personnel who operate them. STRATCOM's uniformed and civilian workforce is known to have the highest levels of personal reliability and professionalism. It will be your responsibility to support them and their families and ensure our nuclear deterrent can operate effectively around the clock. Supporting your command is the National Nuclear Security Administration, or NNSA, which maintains and develops our nuclear warheads. The organization has over 40,000 technicians, engineers, and scientists working at 3 design laboratories, 1 test site, and 4 production plants. NNSA will need your support as it experiences its highest workload since the 1980s in managing 5 major warhead programs while rebuilding nuclear infrastructure. Finally, the 2022 Nuclear Posture Review has validated the importance of modernizing the triad, the NC3 system, and the supporting infrastructure at NNSA. This is the 3rd historic cycle of modernization since the 1960s. You will be responsible for ensuring the United States can deliver the capabilities needed to effectively deter our adversaries through 2070. General, you will be undertaking enormous responsibilities if confirmed. As I said earlier, the United States nuclear deterrent is the bedrock of our national defense. Some have said that this deterrent is never used, but that is a misconception. It is used 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. You will be responsible for continuing to ensure that the United States and its allies can deter not one, but 2 near-peer nuclear adversaries, something your predecessors did not face. I look forward to hearing how you would prioritize and meet each of these critical responsibilities. Thank you again for your willingness to serve our nation, and I look forward to your testimony.